Alright, you guys, so this time I'm starting off with my hair completely freshly washed and blow dried, and I'm going to go ahead and braid my hair going straight to the back. But in the back, I'm leaving out a little bit of hair just so that when I go to put my hair into a ponytail, it'll blend and you won't see any tracks. And now I'm just going through and treating my scalp with this, I think it's tea tree oil that I use just to promote hair growth since my hair broke off a little bit in the front and just to help my hair grow and keep it moisturized underneath this style. So I just went ahead and bobby pinned the ends of my hair to my scalp, separated my leave out, and now I'm going to go ahead and slide on my wig cap. I'm only using one wig cap because that's all I need, because I'm going to go ahead and put on this bond protector and protect my hair. So I don't need two. I'm just going to use one. Now I'm just going through and sewing my cap to the braids that I braided. This is going to prevent the cap from sliding, and it's going to make your style extra secure. This is actually my second time trying it, and I actually love this method. Like, if you want to keep your hair in for a little bit longer, definitely try sewing down your wig cap. And I'm sewing the cap all the way around the perimeter of my head. I'm not making the stitches too close. Like, they can be spaced apart. It's fine. As long as it's sewed down, it's going to make a difference. Now I'm just going through with the Morning Glory hair protector. I'm gonna put this on, like apply it all the way to my head, and I'm gonna go through, blow dry it, and also apply some Got To Be Free spray on top and just kind of layer the two, maybe like 2 layers, just to make my cap hard. And this is what helps your tracks stay on flat, and it also protects your hair. The hair that I'm using for this install is from AliPearl. I'm going to be putting in a 16, 18, and 20-inch bundles with a 14-inch closure. All of their information will be in the description box below. So I'm starting off with the closure first. I'm just going through and measuring out where I want it to lay on my head. This is why I'm glad that I only used one cap, so I can see through it to make sure it's landing in the right place. And I'm going to go ahead and pin it up and glue it down. So I'm starting off with the 20-inch bundle first, and as you guys can see, there's literally a ton of hair on this track. It's a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one corner of the hair and measure it out from end to end in the back of my head. And then I'm going to cut it and then measure it again just to make sure it fits properly, and then glue it down. So literally I'm just going to be repeating these steps until I get towards the top. If you ever feel like you can't see where you're placing the track, use your fingers to feel where the last track was that you placed it, and then place your new track right above it, because sometimes you can accidentally like double up tracks. So that's a good way to help preventing that from happening. And then always use a handheld mirror to see what you're doing in the back. As I get closer towards the top, I'm making sure that my tracks kind of curve around in a U shape so that it can curve around that closure that I have going on in the back. After I've glued all the tracks down, I'm just going through and cutting off the excess cap around my whole entire head pretty much.
Why did I not realize until I complete the install that I use a black cap underneath a closure? I mean, literally never crossed my mind one time until I'm done. And I look at my closure and I'm like, I use a black cap. So look, yeah, I mean, don't use a black cap, clearly, you know.
All right, so black cap mishaps aside, I'm going through and plucking this closure in the front just to, make it look a little more natural. And so I'm just going through also applying makeup to the bottom of the closure to try and cover up my mistakes, which it actually kind of worked a little bit. So I was happy about that. Now I'm just going through with my Got To Be Free spray, and I also used a layer of Got To Be glue gel before this to lay down my closure. And then after laying my lace, I'm just going to go through and part my hair and lay the closure flat because as you can see, it's a little humpy at the top. So I'm just going to go through with my hot comb and flatten it out. And now I'm just going to go through and fix my edges up. And then I'm just going to give my hair some curls to add extra volume. And now I'm just going through and layering my hair section by section. Only thing I do is just take like a thin pair of like scissors or hair shears, and I just cut the hair going away from my face to create a layered look in the front. So this hair is like a very silky textured hair. So I'm really glad that I got a closure with it, because I don't think it will blend really well with like natural hair, with at least my natural hair. Even when I like flat iron it, I just don't think it would have blended well, because it's really silky. It's really, really pretty though. Like, I really love this hair. It's bouncy. I did wind up going back and adding more tracks to the back because it was kind of thin towards the bottom to me. So like, I wound up using 2 full bundles and a closure, but it was still kind of thin, so I went through and added like some more of the last bundle to the back. Even though it wasn't as long, I needed it thicker because I really wanted that full look. But as you can see, it's like really bouncy hair. It's really nice. I had no issues with shedding. Unfortunately, I only wore this hair for like a week but this hairstyle could have lasted way longer than that, probably near 3 weeks. The way I like installed it, this is probably one of the best installs that I've done. It was so sturdy and secure. Yeah, but like I said, all the information for this hair will be in the description box below, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and I will answer them. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Adios till next time.